So as you can see, I have the JBL Boombox. Now it's certainly no hi-fi speaker, but it is a great outdoor speaker. It has all the ingredients to make an outdoor speaker fantastic, and it does it very well. But what I've noticed is that there has not been a YouTuber, at least that I've seen, to focus their attention towards the forest green model of the JBL Boombox, which has been on JBL's website for some time now. Now let's take a moment and focus our attention towards this. So as you can see in this visual, the JBL Boombox and its green color looks fantastic. It looks its best in the sun, but in low lighting, it actually looks like it could be gray or even pass for a low black if you don't know what you're looking at. But luckily we have both models here for comparison. Now, if I were to pick one, I would honestly choose the green Boombox. It just looks a bit more sophisticated. And it almost looks more expensive, even though being the same speaker. Now let's focus on the Boombox in general. It has two 4-inch drivers under the mesh grille, greeted by two 20mm tweeters. They have two 5-inch passive radiators on each side, which increase the bass, and they move to the music that you play. Now the speaker itself is 40 watts on its own battery, and 50 watts when plugged in with the charger included in the box. Now the speakers individually weigh 11.5 pounds, and for you people outside of the States, it weighs about 5.5 kilograms. The frequency response for these speakers on JBL's website is 50 Hz to 20 kHz, but in my testing, I've gotten all the way down to 41 Hz effectively before the bass started to roll off. Now these speakers individually cost $450, and if you want to get a pair like we have here, it's going to be a high price of $900. Now $900 is not a pretty penny to swallow for these speakers. It's actually a lot, but if price is no object to you and you want to go ahead and do it anyway, then you will not be disappointed by the sound. Two of these together sounds like three. The bass triples and the sound gets much more wide and full. Now these speakers do have a 6 kHz treble boost, which can make it sound a bit tingy if you're too close or if it's too loud, but if you're outdoors, you should be fine. They have JBL Connect Plus, which enables them to connect over 100 speakers together, and if you have two of the same speaker, you can play left and right channel stereo. These speakers do fill large open spaces, so I wouldn't recommend to put them in a medium to small room because they sound tingy. But if you plan on having a party or a barbecue with family and friends, then these speakers together, or at least one, are great.
Did you make this?
We know that wasn't the best depiction of audio, so what we're going to do is link another YouTuber's channel in the description. His name is Speaker Tony, and he owns a JBL Boombox as well. He has the proper decibel reading of the JBL Boombox, and he has very nice high quality binaural microphones. Be sure to go check him out. Now these speakers are tough. They can take any drop you throw at it and be left with nothing but minor and cosmetic scratches on the surface. On top of that, the speaker is IPX7 rated, which means that it's waterproof. Up to 1 meter for 30 minutes exactly. Now you'd think that your 12-pound waterproof speaker wouldn't float, but you'd actually be surprised. It does float, and if you can aim the speaker the right way, you can aim the drivers upward at the sky and have the speaker floating around your pool playing music. Well, you might be asking yourself now, sheesh, what can the speaker not do? And part of that is the sound. Like I said earlier, the treble gets a little bit harsh when you're trying to have personal listening sessions, but it's fine outside. The speaker also has an indoor and outdoor mode. Indoor sounds much better with deeper bass, and I can't really find any reason to listen to it in outdoor mode at all. So in conclusion, these speakers are great for the outdoor use. They have their great 24-hour battery life. They have the IPX7 waterproof rating. They have 2 charge-out ports in the back. I personally love JBL designed speakers, and this is no exception. The handle is very rigid. Don't ever think that you're gonna break it. It's very hard plastic. It won't bend or flex under any pressure. I also wanted to give a shout out to my best friend Nick. He's the one doing the camera work, and he shot almost all the shots in this video, so I'm lucky to have him this early on my YouTube channel. Alright guys, thanks for watching.